You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and wildcard weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensive starters here. Marcel Reese, a force to be reckoned with.
We always talk about giving love to offensive linemen. How about the guys that the position's almost extinct? Fullbacks. Marcel Reese can do it all. Can block, can catch, and then after the catch, he can turn it upfield.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high five or two for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15 that time. Good enough for a San Diego first down. Take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that'll be good for San Diego first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him something like a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Rambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, this guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And taken at the 46. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float the... He's got a man, complete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rivers now, the throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. To it after the pick six. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll throw again. Rivers surveying the field. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rivers now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Mario Edwards, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And right side, Henry's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just to...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now it's the backup Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rivers now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Second down, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come out in the pistol.
We ready? Red 18! Red 18!
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Carr to throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No-name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol I'm baptized. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity.